What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the live pre-game show of the Pride podcast. Today's episode, we have the Indianapolis Colts we're going to talk about, and I also have my good guy Pierre with me today. Pierre, what is happening, man?
What up, though? It's game day. Let's go, man.
What up, Doe? I mean, let's go, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. No Tyler today. Tyler's actually at the game. He's at Indy right now. Probably chanting Jared Goff as we speak right now. But let's talk about this game, man. I know we have some inactive reports. So, Pierre, Indianapolis Colts, man, who is in and who is out?
Indianapolis Colts. We got their starting left tackle Bernard Raymond is out. Tight end Will Malroy, defensive end Isaiah Land, safety Darren Hall, wide receiver Anthony Gold, and then quarterback Sam Ellinger. Also, something with the Colts, defensive end Tyquan Lewis will play for the first time since week 4. And also the Colts have 3 rookie offensive linemen starting because their starting center Ryan Kelly is on IR as well. Their left tackle is out, and yeah.
Wow. So long story short, Mr. Richardson might be running for his life today. Is that what you're saying?
Mr. Richardson actually thrives on running for his life. That's his strength, but we'll talk about that.
Okay. All right. So with the Detroit Lions inactive report today, I'm going to start off with Al-Qadim Muhammad. I'm starting out with them first so I do not mess it up or forget. Al-Qadim Muhammad is inactive. Cornerback Terran Arnold is also inactive. Giovanni Manu is inactive. Coyote Ashika is inactive. Corey Sorsdale is inactive. And then Broderick Martin is also inactive. Yep.
Yeah, it's something. Christian Mahogany is actually active for the first time in for Coyote Ashika, so it tells you how fast he's developed in these last few practices he's had because he's been a little dealing with an illness.
Okay, so he's next guard up. He's next guard up.
Yes, sir.
So he's next guard up. So if something happens to one of the guards, he's most likely filling in. So that's good news, man.
Yeah,
you don't want that to happen, but shoot, I mean, it just shows that he's ready. That's good news.
Yep.
All right, so I mean, we have to talk about it. The Indianapolis Colts, their offense, man. I know you already brought up Anthony Richardson thrives on his legs.
Yeah.
What can we see today?
So the Colts like to run a lot of run zone plays, read zone, RPO. They like to do stuff to his strengths, what he does best. Hold up. I just have to get to this question. Who are you rooting for? What kind of question is that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could be rooting for the Colts. I don't know. Are you like a undercover Colts fan? Is that what's going on right here?
What is my background show?
I mean, it's a man cave of. I mean, I see Barry Sanders back there, his jersey. Is that Stafford? That's Stafford. That's not JMO. Yeah, that's Stafford.
That's the old picture. Yeah, that's Stafford. Anyways, I'm rooting for the Lions, but let's get back to our thing. So, Anthony Richardson, mobile quarterback, has a strong arm, can throw it down the field. But what the Colts like to do is like to run a lot of power with him. He's a big quarterback. They run a lot of sneaks, RPOs, zone reads, anything you can think of that helps a quarterback run. So the Lions linebacker defensive line had to be very disciplined. Also, the Colts like to get him out of the pocket when he throws, get him in rhythm a little. So the Lions, again, they got to, I think this week, their edges will mostly be setting the edge instead of rushing the passer type game. They're going to kind of just stay there, contain. If he's sitting there, maybe they'll go after him, but they're going to play more contained this week. And I think just go and pin your ears back and rush the passer.
Operation keep his ass in the pocket. I like it. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
That's what the Lions should do.
Yeah. You got a stud next to him, Jonathan Taylor, really good running back. Not having the year this year like he normally has, but I mean, this guy is still a great player. He can change a game in an instant. So the Lions had to be on their P's and Q's on defense, especially up front, the front seven. And then, you have Terran Arnold out. So we'll see. Vildor was activated yesterday. He's active. I'm sorry, Mosley was activated yesterday. He's active. So we'll see what they do in the secondary. I think it'll be Vildor probably starting on the outside. Then Amik and Mosley may be rotating in a little bit. That's my guess. I don't know, though.
We'll see, man. I'm interested to see who's going to be that QB2. I mean, yeah, CB2, QB2. CB2. Who's going to be starting outside of Carlton Davis? That's what I want to see. Is it going to be Vildor? That's a big question. I know he's been in there a lot every time somebody got hurt. But now that they activated Emmanuel Mosley, I wonder if he steps up and be that next guy up. That's what I want to see. I can't. I just hope to see Emmanuel Mosley on the field. I mean, it'll be good for him because he'd been having that bad luck. Just to see him on the field will be pretty cool.
Yeah. So he's good to go.
All right. So Indianapolis Colts defense.
Colts defense. All right. So here's the thing. Gus Bradley traditionally runs a lot of cover 3. Didn't really work with the squad he has now. He switched more to cover 2 and cover 4, but he's still just sprinkling some cover 3 defense in there. Heavy zone scheme on defense. Really strong on the interior. Their edges are decent. They got some guys that could pressure the quarterback. But the Lions have a great offensive line. You get your run game going off that, you could do whatever you want. Kenny Moore, though, is a guy you circle. We talk about guys you circle. I think Kenny Moore, maybe there are 2 interior guys you circle. The other guys are kind of like solid players. I think it's Jalen Jones, their cornerback, is a solid corner. But again, like, he's not a star. He's a solid starter. So I would run the ball, maybe more attack outside than inside. Stay away from Stewart and, Buckner. And attack the edges. Run behind Sewell, run behind Decker. Pull a guard, pull Ragnow, that kind of stuff.
Sounds like the everyday Lions game plan, if you ask me. That's pretty much what they've been doing all season long, man. Except that that Tampa Bay game, but every other game been exactly like that. They just get behind those big offensive linemen and just go to work with our running backs. The interesting thing about this game, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts in their rankings, and it's not looking too good on their end. I mean, they might struggle today. They are ranked 28th as far as yards given up. They give up 43 rushing yards per game. That's not. I mean, you're playing against the Detroit Lions. You don't want to have that stat because Detroit Lions, they want to run the ball. And I think that's what they're going to want to do, and that's what they're going to do. So yeah, I mean, I think you just attack this Colts' weakest point, which is their running game, the running defense. I mean, their pass defense is not that much better. But I just think this could be I know you're saying it's gonna be a close game. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting this to be a close game. I'm not
expecting it to be super. I'll tell you my prediction later, but when we do it. But one thing too is the Colts linebackers, they struggle covering tight ends and backs. I think this could be a really big Gibbs, Laporta, Monty game in terms of catching the ball and then kind of letting them do work, like the screen game or getting them out in space against these linebackers. So I think that's an advantage for Detroit. Also, the Colts aren't really they're not the best tackling team either. So,
I mean, you're being nice about the linebackers. They have trouble covering anybody. They have trouble covering. They have trouble just playing football right now. They're not doing a good job at it right now. Is that the best at their ability right now? So,
they're not all that.
No, they're not, man. They're struggling a lot this year. So I think the Lions just, do what they got to do, man. Just take advantage of that.
Yeah, they got 2 decent safeties, Nick Cross, Julian Blackman. Cross is more like your box safety. Blackman's more like your free safety. I don't know if you remember this for our listeners that are listening right now, but Nick Cross, I remember the Colts traded up and the Colts needed a safety. Yeah. And I think it was me, you, and Tyler were talking about this. We're like, please don't be for Kirby.
Yep.
Thank God it was for Nick Cross because all 3 of us loved Kirby during the pre-draft process. Then what do you know? 2 picks later, Lions take Kirby Joseph. Kirby right now is playing at a really high level. Nick Cross is kind of just playing at that 3rd round level type player. Like, he's a decent starter. He's not a star.
And what's crazy is that if they would have picked Kirby, I think we would have ended up with Nick Cross.
Yeah, the Lions did do some work on Nick Cross, but Kirby was their guy.
Yeah, Kirby was their guy, but man, we dodged the bullet.
Yeah. No, you ain't lying about that, man. Thank God.
Before we go into our predictions, I just want to say, like, for this game, Detroit Lions, please contain Anthony Richardson. I don't want to see him running all over the goddamn field. I mean, just 25 yards because that's why I have him betting on my players prop, but just 25 yards and that's it. Don't let him go crazy this game. Just 25 yards and that's it. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. One more thing I forgot to mention. Anthony Richardson is one of the worst quarterbacks against the blitz, and their O-line struggles at picking up blitzes because they got 3 rookies in there right now. The Jets were toying with them a little bit last week. So I expect Aaron Glenn's actually, I think the Lions blitz the most right now for the last few weeks in the NFL. I expect AG to dial up the blitz this week. I mean, you got three rookie You have three rookie linemen, Malcolm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel bad for him. This is the NFL.
No, I'm just saying, like, because Quentin Nelson's such an elite player, but you have him, and he's just mixed with this garbage around him.
So you're saying it's that Bugatti next to the house?
Yeah, it's just like it gives him a bad name because the O-line product is pretty much everybody. You can't just say, oh, you give up a lot of sacks and a lot of pressures. It's just one. No, it's like it's damn near everybody, and he's a part of it. But he's just such a great player, and I feel bad for him because he's in a really bad spot. He's in a really bad situation. That's why I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro.
It is what I mean.
You can always ask Al.
You could, and then you want to come to Detroit. Shoot.
Hey, imagine this: Decker, Sewell, Frank, Q, Zeitler, and then you have Glasgow as your backup. And oh my gosh, you're cooking.
That's my Madden team.
I don't think Glasgow would want to be a backup though.
Shoot,
yeah, it's not gonna happen, guys. We're
just talking shit. We're just talking shit right now. So yeah, I mean, if the Lions contain Anthony Richardson, don't have him running all over the place, this could be a blowout. That's what I'm predicting, and that's what I'm going to say. Do you have anything else about this game? I mean, it's real cut and dry. I mean, we're playing against a 5-5 Indianapolis Colts. I don't want to sound too cocky. We're Lions fans that are winning at a very high pace right now. So when you play against teams like this, is like the Lions ain't going to play down to their opponent. They're going to give it 100 all 4 quarters, and if that team is not ready, this could be we could put up another 50 burger. And I mean, that's just where you are right now. As a Lions team and the Lions fan base, you're just looking at these teams. They're like, all right, you're just gonna ask yourself, is the other team gonna come to play today? Because if not, we're gonna put 50 on them. That's what the Lions are gonna do. So I don't mean to sound too cocky, but shit, I mean, that's where we are right now.
So the Colts are a really weird team, Malcolm. Like their biggest loss, was by 10 points, was to the Bills. They beat the Jets by 1 point, right? They lost to the Jags in the beginning of the year by 37-34. I don't know, man. Like the Titans, it was 20-17 game versus the Titans. I know it's a divisional game, but the Titans are on a good football team. They beat the Steelers 27-24. The Texans are 2-0 against them. I know, but they're an average football team. But they play really hard. They play hard. Like with the guys they have, they play really hard.
Yeah,
I still think we'll win though.
So does the Titans, bro. But shit, we put a 50 on them.
they're not Titans bad. They're not Titans bad.
I think the Titans bring a little bit more defensively. I think their defense is really solid. I think the Titans' defense is really good. But I can't say the same about this. I can't say the same about this Colts team. I know you brought the other teams, but I just think it's different. They're playing against a team that's fully complete. They're playing against a team that's complete. I think the Lions are complete. All 3 phases.
I'm with you.
They're playing against an O-line that they probably haven't seen this year yet. They're playing against strictly a team that gonna play, tough man coverage, and Andy Richardson had to make some throws. It's different. It's a different ball game compared to the other team that you mentioned, because those other teams, they have flaws somewhere. But they just like, I'll give you an example. The Bills, they have Josh Allen, and because he's a great player, he masks a lot of their flaws.
He actually struggled versus them. He threw 2 picks.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I'm saying is that they have a lot of flaws. That team is not like Detroit Lions. Like Detroit Lions, you look on their team, you're circling goddamn everybody. You're like, oh shit, gotta worry about this guy. Don't let this guy go off. Shit, put 2 man on J-Mo because you don't want him to beat you down deep.
Right.
There's too much shit going on. There's too much shit going on with the Detroit Lions. It's different. So this is something they have not seen yet this year. It's gonna catch them for surprise. It's like all the other teams, and that's what I see, man. I mean, they better come to play because Detroit is.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else on this game, or are you ready to go into the predictions, man?
No, I was going into the predictions.
All right. Do you have Tyler's prediction? Did we ever get Tyler's prediction?
Tyler said right here.
Do you have to phone him live on the air?
Do we? Watch this. Hold up. Let's do it.
You're going to call him?
Yeah.
Give us a second, guys. We're gonna call Tyler again. His prediction. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's picking the Lions. If he picks the Colts, I'll be shocked. I don't think he's picking the Colts.
All circuits are busy.
Oh, he ignored
What?
me.
God damn it.
We're gonna say he's gonna pick the Lions to cover and win because that's what he was kind of like talking about.
Yeah.
He's going with the Lions to win and cover, and then what's your prediction for this game, Malcolm?
You didn't even say your prediction.
You go first.
I mean, duh. It's a 7-point spread. I think this is gonna be a blowout. I'm gonna call it. I mean, shoot. I like this. I've been saying this number for a while now, even though the Lions been going over this number a lot. I'm gonna say 48, 17 Lions.
Damn, give it a blowout.
I told that's what I said. This is gonna be a blowout. I called it. I mean, just like the other games, man. These are two different teams at two different levels right now. And Detroit is really good at showing the NFL, hey, these are two different level teams. And this is gonna be another one of those games where you're playing against two different levels.
Oh, he's calling me.
Oh, he calling you? Okay.
Hey, Tyler. Yo. Hello? Tyler.
Hello.
Tyler, what's your prediction for the game today for the Lions? You're on air.
Give me, let's go 32-20 Lions.
Okay, give me your bold prediction.
What's a bold prediction this game? What's a bold prediction? I don't know if it's bold. There's 2 turnovers for the Lions. Do a pick and a fumble recovery.
That ain't no damn bold prediction, man.
Today.
Huh?
Kirby Joseph, 2 picks today.
Okay.
That's not,
I like
all
that.
right, I'll give it to you. Yellow, go have fun.
Hey, and alternative, Tim Patrick touchdown today.
Okay.
All right.
Tim Patrick touchdown. All right, I'll see you, bro.
All right.
Have fun.
I'll see you, brother. Peace.
But yep. Did you hear him well?
Yeah, we heard perfectly. Tim Patrick, for the listeners, probably like, why Tim Patrick? I mean,
It's his bold prediction. So Tim Patrick has a touchdown, Kirby 2 picks. That's his bold.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Tim Patrick hasn't had a touchdown since what 2019? How long has it been since Tim Patrick had a touchdown?
That's pretty damn bold.
It's been a while. It's been like some years because he's been hurt and all this stuff. He hasn't had one this year. So yeah, that's pretty damn bold if you ask me. If you put that on a player's prop by itself, you probably put $10 on it. You might win $100. I'm just telling you how it is. That's how bold that prediction is, but we'll see. My bold prediction.
What's your score prediction? Oh yeah, he's your score. What's
it was bold. It was a blowout. My bold prediction. I'm gonna say Emmanuel Mosley gets a pick.
You took mine. It's all right.
I did?
It's all right. Go ahead. I'll think of another.
Emmanuel Mosley gets a pick today. Yeah,
okay.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Active for the first time. First game back in 2 years? He played a little bit of last year, but that was like 3-4 drives and he got hurt. Let's get a pick, man. Let's go, Emmanuel Mosley.
I like that. All right. My prediction is going to be 30-20 Lions. I have us winning. I have us covering, not just as a big blowout as you had. And then my bold prediction is going to be the Lions hold the Colts to under 70 rushing yards. So 70 or less rushing yards.
That's bold.
That's not bold?
I mean, what did they do to the Texans?
They shut him down, but you got Anthony Richardson, who's going to run the ball when you play a lot of man coverage. You have Jonathan Taylor. Okay, fuck it. 50 yards.
No, you know what? You're right.
50 yards.
I didn't factor in Anthony Richardson. So that's pretty bold. That's pretty bold. For both of them?
Yeah, as a team, they rush under 70 yards or less.
I'll give it to you. All
right, bet.
Yeah, that's pretty bold. That's 2 players. I wasn't thinking about that. All right. We have one more thing before we end the show. We have our locks of the week. Let me just go first. I think I was the first one to pick anyways. So my lock of the week, if anybody that's betting out there, all my bettors, there's only a few minutes before the 1 p.m. games are starting. So get your bet in quick. My lock of the week, you're going to take the Lions. I mean, that is a lock. But you're going to take the Dolphins -7 over the New England Patriots. That's my lock for the week. Pierre, I guess go ahead and read off Tyler's.
Tyler has +3 Bears versus the Vikings. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, plus 3. I think it's +3.5. So +3. Tyler's lock is +3.5. Bears covering their spread over the Vikings.
Yeah, Bears are at home.
And what is yours?
So I'm changed mine. Mine was originally Chiefs. That's too many points. I'm gonna go with Denver -5.5 in Las Vegas.
Is that today or that's tomorrow?
That's today. It's a 4:00 game.
Oh,
4
okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
So yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
going with Broncos, Bo Nix, Sean Payton. Come on, let's keep this streak going. I'm on a good streak on the locks.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I think last week we all covered. I
Yeah,
don't have a
make
record.
it into a parlay?
I did. Well, I did it all separately, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
we all hit last week, so that was pretty good. Let's go for another roll, man. Let's all hit it all again today. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we have 30 minutes to kick off. Pierre, do you have anything else?
I'm just going to look here if we have any updates on the starting corners. We do. It's going to be Kendall Vildor starting opposite of Carlton Davis.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's cool. I mean, he's been the guy who they've been bringing in anytime somebody got hurt. So that's a positive. He has a lot of game experience, so I'm comfortable with him.
Yes, sir.
He's the one that had the helmet thing in the NFC Championship game, right? That was him, right? That was him, right?
Yeah, that's when that ball hit his helmet and IU caught it for a touchdown.
God damn it. All right. This is pray that never happens again. With that being said, guys, everybody enjoy the game. Sit back, grab beer, and watch this blowout. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it a blowout. Everybody enjoy the game. We will be back immediately after the game for our immediate reactions. So I'll see everybody after the game, man. With that being said, man, I am out. Peace.
All right, guys, enjoy the game. We'll see you after the game, and I'm out. Peace.